Mr. Popo back at it again with another super tournament, super craziness, ultimate guard, superness, all you want, just join now.
Go. What's up, super players? It's your homie C-Rod, and today we got a market watch where we are gonna be going over all the Rise of the Unison Warrior booster box cards and the starter decks and the prices, so you are aware on how much money you want to drop with this new set. So let's get straight into it. We got the booster box right here. This booster box is coming around $76 to pre-order. Oh, that's pretty expensive. It's a very expensive box, and it's roughly around 80 bucks with taxes. Will I get this? Of course I am. I'm a Dragon Ball YouTuber. This is beast. This is gonna be content. It's awesome. Should you get it? Of course you should. This set is gonna change the entire game. It's gonna be hype as heck. So that's the booster box, $76. It is what it is. Now let's look at some starter decks. So the starter decks, let's start off with the new starter deck that I opened up. If you guys want to see the opening of this video, it'll be in a card right now. So this starter deck right here is $20. It's the most expensive starter deck, but for good reason. It's extremely powerful, and it's one of the strongest decks in Dragon Ball Super card game at the moment. And this starter deck, you could win if you sign up to our super tournament that happen every Friday. You could be live streamed on our channel and participate. You just gotta be familiar with Untap. So hit it up in the description below where it says sign up, register here. $20 for this starter deck, or you could just win it at our tournament. Now let's check out the Spirit of Patora. It's $18.90, $1 less. It's not too much of a price difference, but this starter deck is very popular because it has Gojira in the Unison as a Unison, and it has Vegeta as the leader. Very fun game mechanic, and expect a battle between this starter deck and another starter deck on Thursday at 10 a.m. same time that this video has dropped. Epic super battle. So we got starter deck 13 Clan Collusion. It's costing around $16 to get yourself this. Hit it up in the description below if you guys want to purchase any of these cards that are on this market watch. In the link below where it says buy cards here, it'll literally take you to this website. So $16 for this. It's the least expensive, probably because it's the least popular. Not that many people are fans of Zeno Frieza. So now let's look at some of the Unison cards. So we got Shin Shimron, Unison of Calamity. So this is, if not the most expensive card in this set that's not a secret rare. So this card is insane because it lets you look at your opponent's hand and take one card away from them, and it lets you minus power to your opponent's battle cards on the field, and it lets your red cards attack battle cards in active mode. This is insanely powerful, and for good reason. It costs $25. Should you purchase this and pre-order? Because these are pre-orders, guys. These are cards that you are like, alright, I'm gonna put my money before it even comes out, so I get it right before release. Do I think this card's gonna go up or down in price? I actually think it's gonna go down in price, and the pre-order is a little bit more expensive than the actual card itself when it comes out, but I might be wrong. We don't know how the pull rate might be with this set. It might be hard to get Unison cards, I don't know, and then it might make this $24 card to a $30 card. Then we got Zeno Cosmic Unison, which is another Unison card, which is very powerful because this Unison gives you an extra energy for the turn, and he's able to board wipe the field, destroying everything on the field, placing it back into the deck. This is a $20 card at the moment for pre-order. Should you get this card? I will say I don't think so. Just wait on it unless you really know you're going to be building a mono blue Zeno deck. $20 for this card is expensive, but who knows? Like, I don't know if the Unison cards are going to be going high in price or low in price. I'm just telling you based on reference of buying every single booster box that's ever came out in Dragon Ball Super card game. The prices of booster box cards usually drop. So this, I would just hold it unless you really want it. So now let's look at another Unison card. We got Super Saiyan Gojira Dynamic Unison. So this one's a lot cheaper. It's $13.98 for a card if you want to pre-order it. Now this card right here is very powerful, and it's played a lot with Gotenks and mono yellow type of decks. This card allows you to draw 2 by discarding 2, and it allows you to give 5k power to your leader if all your energy's in rest mode. Awesome card right here. Should you pop it, $13.98 right now is very cheap in my opinion for a Unison card. Am I gonna pop it? Would I pop it? Nah, I would rather wait and see how the pull rates are. It's pretty expensive for my books. Just knowing that in the future the cards will drop in price, so I'm just gonna hold it and try to pull my cards. So now we got Machikabura, which is another Unison card. This one is $14.99. It's a pretty expensive one. If you guys haven't checked out my top 10 best Unison cards, where I ranked all 10, and link will be up there on a card if you guys want to go check that video out. I ranked this one high up on my list. I'm not gonna say what I gave it, but I ranked it high up on the list, and it's costing only around $15. And this card's good. It's able to steal your opponent's card and gain control of it. So you can steal secret rares, you can steal your opponent's boss cards, and it switches cards to rest mode, and it's a blocker. This guy's just beast. $14.99. I feel this card might be one of the cards that will go up in price. So this one, maybe I will purchase. Nah, I'm probably not gonna buy it. It's too expensive. Any card that costs over 10 bucks for me right now is too expensive before they come out. Now look at this one. Super Saiyan Bardic Paternal Unison is a $24 card for good reason. This is probably gonna be, in my opinion, one of the most expensive ones because I really like this card. It stops your opponent from using a combo because you're able to kill a combo once per turn, which is insane. And on top of that, he's able to discard cards from your opponent's hand by KOing a 1-drop, and he gains triple attack to go for game with. This is an overall powerful card for the greens. $24, that's too expensive. I feel maybe the card price will go down, but like I said, I don't know how this set's gonna be releasing Unison cards. Are the Unison cards gonna be harder to get than the actual super rare cards? I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm guessing that the cards are going to go down in price when the set releases. That's my guess. But if you want to buy it, hit it up in the link in the description and go ahead and buy it. It also helps us out a lot. So we got Vegeta Unison of Might, the cheapest Unison card, which is a super rare as well, $10. That's pretty good. This card allows you to spam out battle cards that are mono red, 2 cost or less, and draw a card and give it a marker. Then he's also able to stop your opponent from bringing out any battle cards with skills, which is insanely strong. That right there is probably the most powerful skill in my opinion. This guy is really good. $10. I think this is the cheapest one. This one, I feel Vegeta might go up in price. This is the only card that I feel might be worth getting because it's cheap. It's $10. You're gonna be dropping 40 bucks. That's not too cheap, but you know, it's a Unison card that's the cheapest one. So we got Dorman Paternal Unleashed. This is the Flying Nimbus of the green, and this is a $13 card at the moment. Very powerful. Stops your opponent from doing multiple attacks. KOs 2 cost total or less. This is a beast-like card. Stopping your opponent from killing you is a must-run in green, and $13, I think that might be a little bit too expensive for my taste, but we don't know how this card price might go up. From my past experience, I know this card might be $13 right now. I feel it might drop to $5 or less in the future. Watch it cost like 30 bucks. Well, I'm sorry guys, but I feel these are too expensive for pre-orders in my opinion. I from experience in the past, like Bulma the Bunny Girl is $10. I don't think Bulma the Bunny Girl is gonna be $10 after the sets drop for like about a week or two. I think the price is gonna go to like $5. I don't think Bulma Bunny Girls should be this expensive, but you know, if you like the card art, then go ahead and pop it. And this girl is able to bring out Earthling cards 4 cost or less from your drop area when a Earthling gets killed by a skill. And then Release from Evil, which is a very powerful card that's pretty much like a Cold Bloodlust, and it pretty much blanks a card that's attacking, and it ignores barrier. This card can save you from a quadruple strike or some crazy nonsense like that. $10, I think this card is probably one of the best cards in the set, and it's a $10 card right now, so maybe you want to get this card. This is probably a good card to buy. I feel like it might be more expensive, but I don't know how the pull rates. And then we got Super Saiyan Trunks God Sealing Technique, $15. But this card is so good, it bounces a card back to your opponent's hand. Very powerful right here. It's a $15 card right now, so I think that this card might stay around the same price range. And then last but not least, we got Machikabura, the Broken Seal. This card is $15 for good reason. It's a super rare that comes out for free, and then you're able to declare a card and your opponent cannot play that card. That right there is insanely strong. And on top of that, he has an activate main. You're able to search for one Dark Dragon Ball as well. $15. I don't know if this card's worth $15, but it definitely is a powerful card. So those are the prices of the week. Hit it up in the description below to buy any of these cards or the starter decks. Hit it up in the description below to join our super tournament that's happening this Friday, where you could win yourself any of these 3 starter decks. And that's it. Make sure y'all stay super.
Draw 6 crap hand, and I'm a mulligan. I'm a draw again, got a golly hand now.